It's 1 a.m. You've been tossing and turning for hours, but no matter how many times you check the clock, sleep just won't come. You've tried everything, counting sheep, switching to a different pillow, even Googling how to fall asleep faster. But what if I told you there's a simple, overlooked solution that could change everything? Now imagine this. You start going to bed earlier, just a little earlier. 9 p.m., maybe even 8:30 p.m. It sounds like a dream, right? But here's the million-dollar question. Does going to bed early really unlock all those magical benefits we've heard about? Or is it just another myth sold to us by wellness gurus and sleep apps? In today's video, we're going to uncover the truth about early sleep. Is it a miracle cure for all your problems, or just another piece of fiction? Stick around, because you might just be shocked by what you learn. And hey, if you stay to the end, I've got a challenge for you that could completely change your sleep routine. Alright, let's face it. We've all heard the advice, get your 8 hours. But with modern life, work stress, social media, Netflix binging, it's hard to make sleep a priority. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 1 in 3 adults doesn't get enough sleep. And spoiler alert, it's not just about the quantity, it's the timing too. So what's the deal with early sleep? Why does everyone rave about it? Some claim going to bed early can make you more productive, healthier, and even happier. But does it really work like magic, or is this just one more sleep hack that might be too good to be true? Let's dive into science. You see, our bodies are designed with something called the circadian rhythm. Basically, it's our internal clock that tells us when to feel awake and when to start winding down. This rhythm is controlled by light, which is why, when it's dark, your body naturally starts to get sleepy. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Research shows that the timing your sleep can actually make a big difference. People who go to bed earlier tend to get more restorative sleep. Why? Because your body's circadian rhythm works with you when you sleep early, not against you. This means you're more likely to hit those crucial deep sleep stages earlier in the night, which is when your body does the real repair work. It's like having a little sleep mechanic inside you, fixing your muscles, your brain, and even your immune system while you snooze. So what can you expect if you make a habit of hitting the hay earlier? Well, first off, better mood. Ever notice how grumpy you feel after a late night? Yeah, turns out that's not just you. Lack of sleep messes with your emotions and decision-making. Going to bed earlier can help stabilize your mood and keep your stress levels down. Less cranky you, more happy, productive you. Early risers also tend to have lower levels of anxiety. It's like giving your brain a chance to recharge and reset before the chaos of the day starts. And let's not forget about health. Studies suggest that people who go to bed earlier tend to have a lower risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even obesity. But here's the twist. It's not just about going to sleep earlier. It's about consistency. Your body loves routine. Alright, so far it sounds pretty great, right? But here's where things get a little tricky. Not everyone agrees on the exact timing of sleep. Some experts argue that the key to better sleep isn't necessarily how early you go to bed, but how much you align with your natural body rhythm. And of course, sleep hygiene matters. You could be in bed by 9 p.m., but if you're scrolling on your phone until 11, all bets are off. Turns out, no amount of early sleep will work if you're constantly battling digital distractions or eating a huge meal before bed. So, just how important is it really to sleep earlier? Let's talk about what could go wrong if you don't follow this advice. Before you rush off to set an earlier bedtime, let's remember, not everyone is an early bird. Some of us are natural night owls, and forcing yourself to follow an early sleep schedule might actually do more harm than good. In fact, sleep experts warn that trying to sleep earlier than your natural rhythm can cause sleep deprivation, irritability, and make your productivity plummet. So, if you're one of those people who turns into a zombie before 10 p.m., don't feel bad. You might just be a night owl. And that's okay. It's all about finding what works for you. But here's the catch. You might be wondering, if early sleep isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, how can you know what's really best for you? Well, I've got a challenge for you. that could change everything about the way you sleep, and I'll reveal it in just a moment. Trust me, this is something you don't want to miss. But before we get to that, I need you to do something for me. If you've learned something new today, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe, because there's much more to come on unlocking your best sleep and health. Alright, here's the sleep challenge. For the next week, experiment with your sleep routine. Try going to bed 30 minutes earlier each night and cut out those late-night distractions. Keep a sleep journal to track how you feel when you wake up, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm going to be doing this challenge with you, so stay tuned for an update in the next video. Let's make sleep a priority and discover what works best for you. Until next time, sleep well and stay awesome.